Hello and welcome to Rebel Mayhem's Riot with your host Tisa and
May May.
Last episode I said it for you. Did you realize that?
I did realize that, yes.
And how did you feel?
Weird, because it's not how we normally do it.
I think I was just in a roll.
You were on a roll because you had just
done mine.
Yeah.
So,
what's changed?
In a week.
Yeah.
You are lucky. You just smile on your face, baby. I'm so in love with you.
I'm in love with you. I am seriously super, super lucky.
You are.
Because family leave for my job is 67% of income. And I'm not on family leave, even though my kids are home from school for the next 2 weeks. Nope, I got to bring home my computer, and I am working from home. So I'm not on leave at all.
Which is good because wasn't leave like only 30% or 20% of what
67% of what I
67.
make. Mm-hmm. And that's good because I can be home with my kids and I can still put in my full 8-hour, 9-hour days.
And for me, the library is not open to the public, but we are still going in until we are told not to because we're a county job.
Well, my boss's theory was even though we work for the state and we're in the state building, my company's policy, because we're contractors, I don't work for the state, was to preemptively quarantine the company, to make everybody telework. So that's what we did.
And I think I might stay home from work. And if I lose this job, I lose this job.
This could totally be my fault, because I made us watch Contagion this morning, and so now you're a little bit more freaked out than you were 6 hours ago.
No, but I haven't been feeling good since yesterday when we went into Fry's.
No, I know, you haven't been. But the energy at Fry's, I could even feel that energy. I was even getting anxious. My chest was getting tight and my heart was pounding.
But my throat feels a little sore, but it also could be because I have allergies. Every year I get sick with a horrible allergy seasonal allergy sickness. And
coyotes. Gorgeous dogs.
That means the end of the world, man.
Well, we are watching 2012.
I'm hoping it's just allergies. I've been out to work, and then I went to... Yeah, see, they're scared. They're coming in just fine because they're scared of whatever's happening out there.
Yeah.
The only places I've been this week is work and to the grocery store one night to get stuff.
We only go to the grocery store out when we need it.
Yeah.
Like, we got dinner out last night because I feel like it's a good idea to support the local businesses when they're closing their dine-in options, to do what you can for the little guy.
So we went.
Because I'm damn lucky I have my job still.
Yes. And so for me, because I'm feeling sick and I do have asthma and bronchial issues every year since I was born, I think I might tell them that I'm having a sore throat, which I am. And it could just be my glands. I don't know. I just don't want to take... I need the money, of course. But luckily, Amanda can stay home and work from home. And I think that I need to also be here to help with the kids.
Because all of a sudden we have to homeschool for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we need to keep them on a schedule. And I know that she's going to have to be working. And so we're going to have to tag team them bitches.
Mm-hmm. I have a schedule. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do with them. My friend from work, she used to be a middle school teacher before she did my job. So she said she'd help me out if I needed it.
I think that the kids do need this. They are old enough to stay home alone, but they're not old enough or mature enough to keep a schedule for themselves because they get lost into YouTube or their video games.
Screen time.
Yeah. So without us or they eat horribly and so they're sick to their stomach for days because they're living off of Mountain Dew and pickles.
That did happen.
Yeah. So,
So they need an adult around to maintain, to make sure that they're doing procedure.
And I'm just hoping that it's just allergies and I don't have allergy medication, which I usually do, but I don't, so.
Well, I had a headache from the time I woke up.
And I got one too.
So I don't know what's
It might
going
just
on.
be allergies because it's windy and we live out in the boonies.
We do.
And there's a lot of pollen in our backyard because it's pretty overgrown right now. But
Yep.
I want to go out there this week and kill it because Kayla has allergies and she's starting to be really
She's not
lethargic.
feeling good because she's not eating.
She's being lethargic and her pink is a little bit more pink, I think. No, it doesn't look like that.
No. She's okay.
She just ran into your
She did.
foot with her head. But yeah, so I'm going to take a shot because Amanda already took one she says that she's feeling better. Because hopefully if this is anything.
So you know what my dad called whiskey and bourbon growing up?
Medicine?
Called it cough syrup. Whenever he got a cold, whenever he started feeling not good, whenever he started getting a cough, he would take a pure shot of Jack and he would feel better. And so I've started doing that, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Let's be honest.
My dad does too, and he does hot toddies. I just took a half shot, and I haven't drank liquor in a while. Ugh. Burns. Did it burn?
So what else? Yeah. So what else happened this week?
Besides the kids having to be home until
Further
April
notice.
10th. That's a long time.
It is. It's 3 weeks.
They've already been off of one.
I know, but last week we let him slide because I was trying to figure out what was going on at work, and it was their spring break anyway, and I couldn't get them to Oklahoma. I'm so entirely glad we didn't go to Oklahoma. That was a tough call, too, because they deserve to see their dad.
I just got a message.
Uh-huh.
It says the governor, Doug Ducey, suspends rent, mortgage, and utility payments during the coronavirus crisis.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
Whoa, that's big news.
But is this a real website?
I don't know.
It says that... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the Google Docs thing.
I don't know.
The thing that they had all up about.
I know that I've listened to more Trump speeches than I have ever listened to before. And I am so mad at how racist he is. He's trying to put the blame, surreptitiously, on a group of people. And this is not okay what he's doing. He says it's okay. He got railed by a journalist. God bless that journalist. And he's like, no, but that's where it came from. No, you do not call it by that, because now you're putting in 1,000 million people's heads that this virus is from a certain race of people, instead of just letting it be a virus and taking care of the fucking problem and not trying to put the blame on anybody. I cannot stand that he is doing that, and he is having all of his minions call it the same thing too. It's gross.
It's horrible. It's racist as fuck and does not need to be said ever.
But I listen to him every day to see what else is going to happen, because I keep waiting for the ball to drop and for the lockdown to be official across the board. And either Doug Ducey's going to do it or Trump is going to do it, but it's only a matter of time. LA, California, San Francisco, Chicago, New York. We're, the 6th biggest city in the United States? We're not too far behind.
Very true. And I'm looking it up online to see if it even is real. Because I know that they suspended surgeries and stuff like that unless you super duper need it.
Yeah, elective surgeries and
but
stuff.
But who would want somebody working on them that's afraid of the virus or has been in contact with a lot more patients?
People who don't believe in it.
It
People who think it isn't as big of a deal as it is.
See, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it, but also I'm still going to take precautions.
That's a smart thing to do. Everybody's taking precautions. Even though the numbers are so low, they're laughable. It's still important to stay home.
Yes, just like in the movie that we just watched.
Not to mention the fact that testing is hard. It's not easy to get tests.
Only if
and
you're
so
rich.
all of the numbers are going to quadruple and get super huge really soon as they get a handle on the testing. So.
Well, 6 days ago, he halted city-owned evictions. Oh, he's trying to get it to... People are trying to make it the state of Arizona suspend rent and everything. Okay. It hasn't happened.
He's pretty conservative, I think. I've listened to a lot of his speeches this week, and out of them all, I'm sorry, our state is still a mostly Republican state. I think we can turn the tide. I think there's a lot of silent voters in Arizona, but it is what it is.
But the way things are going, the way that Trump has handled the coronavirus, I think, and I'm hoping people have opened their eyes, because they've been warned about this weeks ago, and they still allow traveling and
But
everything.
he's still going to use this as propaganda.
And he's still going to say that it's a Chinese virus. It's his fucking fault that this is happening, because he should have taken precaution when he was warned months ago.
Yeah, he's going to use it as a leverage. And look at what Michael Pence did and everything. No, Michael Pence is a fucking homophobic, women-scared asshole.
I'll be 100. I feel better from that one shot.
I told you. It's cough syrup.
Well, it's pure alcohol, so it's probably killing whatever's in me.
So.
My stomach hurts, though, from eating. But my stomach has also been upset all week, so I don't know what that is about.
I don't know. I'm glad you're feeling better than last night.
Oh, in the middle of the night, I didn't tell you, I felt like I was going to throw up.
Oh, no.
It was, like, heavy right here, but I didn't overeat last night.
No?
Like, I didn't stress eat or anything, and I still feel sick to my stomach. I think it might be because I'm really dehydrated since I got sick at the
Run fair?
A
couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I still think I'm dehydrated from that because I haven't really been taking care of my health with hydrating. So I need to get on that.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to be affected. We could do our part.
Yeah. We just need everybody to do their part besides us, because...
Right. It's not our...
Like in the movie, he said they had the numbers, and it's like this person's contagious or carrying the virus, and it's passed on to all these people this day, and then so on and forth, like 12 people a day or something like that. So 12 times 12, 144, 144 times 144, because it's 12 each person. So it just keeps going and keeps going, where it's going to be millions of people infected. And if you just sit your ass at home and...
You can't be infected.
Yeah. Just stay home. Like...
You can go to the grocery store, but go right home afterwards. Don't linger. Don't go to friends' houses right now. If you want to have a party with them, do it on Facebook.
That's what we plan on doing later. Check in on Shot about it later on. But, we need to be doing our part. We need to fucking stay healthy. And I'm trying to stay healthy. I was supposed to start another job next week, helping adults with disabilities and doing respite care for them and other care, home health care. But the lady didn't even call me, because I'm pretty sure she's staying home amongst everybody else amid this virus. So
we'll see. We'll see in a couple weeks when things start opening back up. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I think we're still in the front hand curve of the bell.
Don't make me sick to my stomach.
But it's also not going to, it's going to be a roller coaster for a while. It'll get better for a few months, and then it'll have another wave, and then it'll get worse, and then it'll get better again. And we're just at the beginning. We're just starting.
And since the kids are home, we're going to teach them how to properly clean and sanitize things, because they're not very good at it, and they need to learn these things for life in general. And how to sanitize for real. Did you know, because I had to take a quiz at work, because I was doing a lot of training this week, the coronavirus, the way that you're supposed to keep, when you wipe down antibacterial wipes, when you use that to wipe down things, you're supposed to leave it wet for 4 minutes to kill anything. So if you wipe it down and then dry it off, that's not helping. You need to keep the